So, I want you, before we continue, to partner up. So just with the people you're sitting next to, Haley, you can sit back. And Brian, you can go with Farah. And I just want you to talk about, there shouldn't be any voices going on right now. I want you to talk about what you think the genre is. Now that you've all read your passages, you've all read your paragraphs, what do you think the genre is of this book, okay? So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to talk with your partners.
She said the people were sitting by.
I think our genre is non-fiction.
Yeah. Tell me that.
Do
you think it's real?
You have like 20 more seconds. Do you think it's informational?
I think this is actually going on like US and
What do you think the genre is of this? Thank you. Can I get anybody to raise their hand who might know what the genre of this book is? Yes, Laylee. Informational text. Anybody else? I'm looking for multiple answers. Andrew?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. So we have informational, nonfiction. Okay. Liam?
Realistic fiction.
Realistic fiction. Okay. And Michaela?
I say it's realistic.
Great. So you're saying it's realistic. All of those answers were correct. It is nonfiction, right? This is about a real life animal, right? It's not a talking animal. It's not this giant. We see this in our everyday life. So this is going to be what you would know as nonfiction informational. This is another genre that I'm introducing you today. It's called explanations, right? And so might be a new term for you, but this genre is called explanations, and it is kind of self-explanatory, right? It's explaining things to you. It's explaining where's this blue iguana from. It's explaining what it eats. It's explaining how it's endangered. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if it makes sense for you. Okay, I'm seeing all thumbs up. Awesome. Kinda?
Kinda.
Okay, we're gonna work on it more, so don't worry. That's okay, this is new. So I'm gonna read this paragraph one more time to you. It's about blue iguanas. This is the same paragraph, it just looks a little different. And I want you to, when you hear the information that says why the animal or iguana is endangered, to raise your hand. So silently, when you hear it, just raise your hand, okay? I'm gonna read it. This iguana is found on just one island in the Caribbean. The blue iguana is 3 to 4 feet in length, weighs 15 to 20 pounds, and can live to be 50 years old. Its body turns bright turquoise during mating season. Blue iguanas eat fruit, flowers, and leaves. They have been hunted by people for food, run over by cars, I got such a smart class, and had their nest destroyed by wild dogs. Okay, so I have such a smart class, but I need someone to raise their hand and tell me in what sentence or what line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tells why the animal is endangered. Andrew.
The last one.
The last one, the fifth one, right? They have been hunted by people for food, run over by cars, and had their nest destroyed by wild dogs. Okay, so I'm gonna underline this part, because you are also going to do this with your partners, and I'm gonna hand out a sheet that looks exactly like this, and you are going to do the same. Underline what part. Now this part tells a secret. Do you wanna get in on the secret?
Yeah.
This part right here is very important, because this tells us, this is the author's voice, and it tells us what the author is trying to inform readers on, and why we're reading the passage. Right, we're not just reading this book just because of it, right? No, that would be pointless. The author has a purpose for us to read this. And so now I want you to think, I want you to take a minute, and then I'm gonna ask for some answers. Why do you think, from this sentence, why do you think the author is writing this? Do you have any ideas? Yes, Hannah.
Warn readers about
to inform readers about the animal. Okay, that might be one, for sure. We talked about it as explanations. I'm gonna give you a hint. There's also another reason. Yes, Laylee.
For the readers to know that these animals are in danger and that we can help them if we can.
Everybody, give a round of applause to Laylee. Laylee, that is a light bulb moment. Wow. So what Laylee said is that the author wants people to know these animals are endangered and that we need to do something to help them. Now, from the sentence, what do you think is the cause or who is responsible for endangering this animal? Should I read the sentence again? Or do we have an idea? Kaylee, do you have an idea?
Hunters?
Hunters, okay, yeah. Any other guesses? Jax?
Dogs.
Dogs? Yes, Laylee?
Cars.
Cars. And who drives those cars?
People.
People. So, overall, who's responsible? Who's responsible? Us. And so, what does the author want us to do? Yes, Greta.
So if you see an animal or something, then you should slow down, or you should just hunt like animals that are have more of a variety of them.
Yeah, we have more of them, right? They're not going to be endangered if we do something about it. You guys are so smart. So, I think I can let you in on this. This is actually a term I learned this year. I'm a college student, so you're learning a college level word. Pretty crazy. So what this term is, or what you would call author's voice, is appraisal language. Now that's a big word. Can you repeat that?
Appraisal.
Let's do it one more time, right after. Appraisal language. Yeah, appraisal language. And that is what we just discussed. The author's voice, right? It tells us what the author wants us to know and what they're trying to get the readers to do. Okay. So, you guys are rock stars. Let's see if this goes. Nope. Okay. Oh, I know why. We get someone to erase the board. I think that's why. Who would like to come up and erase? Farah, you can come up and erase. Who's the guesser? Let's do Leah.
I think yes.
Okay. There you go.
Having a good day.
Okay.
Finally,
You can sit
for
down.
once.
Thank you.
I guess you're right.
All right, so I'm going to come around. You're going to get in your partners again, and we're going to be focusing on what we just did. So, step one. Who would like to read step one for me? Yes, Kaylee. Can you read it?
I don't know the first one.
Designate or choose.
Designate. Choose one partner to read the passage first.
Mm-hmm. Who would like to read step two for me? Greta.
While your partner is reading passage out loud, second partner will follow along and will highlight what part of the text focus on why the animal is endangered.
Yep. Who would like to read step three? Yes, Andrew.
Switch with your partner. Second partner will now read out loud.
Yep. So you're gonna switch, right? One partner is gonna read the passage while the other person highlights, and then you're gonna switch. Okay? Brian, step four.
While your partner is reading passage out loud, first partner is following along and will highlight what part of their text focuses on why the animal is endangered.
Okay, and step five, the last. Yes, Lulu.
Share and answers and what each no highlighted. Share with each other why the highlighted yourself. Why you highlighted yourself.
Yep. So at the end, see if you highlighted the same sentence and compare and see maybe why not or why.